Yo, what's good, fam? Yeah, you, scrolling YouTube, maybe nursing a cuppa or sneaking a quick watch on your lunch break. Life in the UK, innit? It's got its vibe, fish and chips by the coast, a proper pint at the pub, the roar of a Premier League crowd when your team's on fire. But let's cut the crap. It's not all a laugh, is it? The gray skies that never quit, rent that's basically daylight robbery, that sinking feeling you're grinding just to keep your head above water. Ever looked in the mirror and thought, mate, am I enough? Can I actually make this work? Real talk, you are enough, and you will make it. This video's for every single one of you legends. Whether you're a student in Leeds drowning in uni debt, a young professional in London battling the 9 to 5 chaos, or someone in Belfast just trying to keep it together. We're not here for fluffy Instagram quotes or that just think positive nonsense. Nah, we're diving into the real stuff. How to rise above the mess life throws at you. Over the next 20 minutes, we're gonna face the struggles head on, flip your mindset, and drop practical steps to smash whatever's holding you back. This is about you, your fight, your grit, that fire inside ready to blaze. So, chuck your notifications on silent, grab your tea or a cheeky biscuit, and let's get cracking. What makes us Brits proper special? It's that keep calm and carry on DNA, even when life's throwing punches like Tyson Fury. Our grandparents lived through wars, blackouts, rationing, and still built lives worth shouting about. But carrying on isn't just about surviving. It's about owning your story, pushing past the doubts, the what if I cock this up moments. I'm here to show you how to tap into that strength with stories from our own backyard, Birmingham, Cardiff, Glasgow, you name it, and tips that actually work. We're not chasing some TikTok perfect life. We're chasing progress, one bold step at a time. Ready to rise above? Let's kick it off by owning the hard stuff. No fluff, just facts. Let's not mess about. Life in the UK can feel like you're stuck in a never-ending episode of EastEnders, but without the dramatic music. You wake up to another gray, miserable morning, check your bank account, and feel your stomach drop. Rent's due, bills are stacking up, and a flat white from Costa feels like you're splashing out on a holiday. If you're in London, the hustle's brutal, squeezing onto a packed tube at 8 a.m., weaving through tourists on Oxford Street, grinding for a boss who thinks good job is a personality trait. Or maybe you're in a smaller spot, Newcastle, Swansea, or Southampton, where it feels like the good jobs are in another postcode, and every Indeed ad wants a PhD for a role paying £11 an hour. Relatable, right? Maybe you're a student in Bristol, pulling all-nighters for essays while slinging pints at Wetherspoons to cover rent. You're wondering if that degree's even worth the paper it's printed on when mates are posting grad job rejections on WhatsApp. Or maybe you're a parent in Sheffield, juggling childcare, a mortgage, and energy bills that make your eyes water. Pound $300 a month to keep the lights on? Madness. And let's not skirt around the mental load. The UK's got this stiff upper lip thing where we're supposed to shrug off stress like it's no big deal. But bottling up anxiety, depression, or that voice in your head screaming you're not good enough, that's heavy. NHS stats say 1 in 4 of us will face a mental health struggle this year, and that's no joke. Maybe you've been hit with redundancy, like thousands were when the pandemic turned everything upside down. Maybe you're in Cardiff, balancing uni and a 0-hours contract, wondering if you'll ever get ahead. Or maybe it's personal, a breakup that's left you proper gutted, a dream you parked because life got too loud, or a moment where you felt like you let yourself down. I see you, fam. Those 2 a.m. moments, lying awake, overthinking that job interview where you froze, that chance you didn't take, or that goal you're scared to chase because what if it all goes pear-shaped? It's tough, and it's okay to say it's tough. You're not alone. From the high streets of Liverpool to the cobbled lanes of Edinburgh, we're all fighting our own battles. But here's the real talk. Those struggles? They're not your full stop. They're the raw material for something epic. Every time you've dragged yourself out of bed, paid a bill, or pushed through a day that felt like wading through treacle, you've shown you've got fight in you. That's proper strength, even if it feels like nothing right now. Let's talk about Sarah from Bristol. Real story, no cap. She got made redundant from her marketing gig in 2020, with a toddler running riot and bills piling up like a bad sitcom. She felt like she'd hit rock bottom, like she'd failed her kid, herself, everyone. But Sarah didn't stay down. She started freelancing, grinding through free courses on FutureLearn and LinkedIn Learning, building a business from her kitchen table while her little one napped. It was messy, late nights, self-doubt, the lot, but she kept at it. Now, she's running her own show and mentoring others facing the same crap. Sarah's not Captain Marvel. She's just a Brit who said, "Nah, I'm not done yet." Zoom out to the bigger picture. The UK's been through hell and back. Recessions, pandemics, energy crises that make you want to cry into your tea. Yet we keep going. Think about 2012, the London Olympics. The country was skint, coming off a recession, but we pulled together and put on a show that had the world buzzing. That's us, resilient, stubborn, ready to show up. Your struggles, job rejections, mental health battles, feeling stuck, they're proof you're in the fight. And being in the fight means you've got a shot to win. So, how do you turn that grit into progress? That's what's coming next. Flipping your mindset to see challenges as your launchpad, not your cage. Stick with me, because this is where the magic starts. Right, we've faced the struggles head on. Those gray days, the bills, the self-doubt. Now, let's flip the script. The game changer? Your mindset. You're probably thinking, "Mate, my problems are real. Rent, stress, the lot. How's thinking differently gonna fix that?" Fair shout. But here's the truth. Your mind's like a lens. It can zoom in on the chaos, making it feel like the world's caving in, or it can pull back to show you the bigger picture. Opportunities, possibilities, a way through. That shift isn't magic. It's power, and you've got it in you. Think about Mo Farah, proper UK legend. Came to London from Somalia as a kid, barely speaking English, facing bullying and cultural barriers. He wasn't handed those Olympic gold medals on a plate. He dealt with grueling training, injuries, moments where quitting probably looked easier. But Mo chose to see every setback as fuel. "I just kept running," he said. That's mindset, not ignoring the pain, but using it to drive you forward. Or go back to Winston Churchill, yeah? During the Blitz, London was getting hammered, bombs, blackouts, fear everywhere. Churchill didn't pretend it was fine. He owned the struggle, but framed it as a call to fight. "We shall never surrender." That wasn't just a speech. It was a mindset that rallied a nation. You don't need to be an Olympian or a wartime PM to do this. Take Aisha from Manchester, a single mom who got laid off from her retail job last year. She was gutted, thinking, "How am I going to feed my kids?" But instead of letting that fear take over, she shifted her lens. She saw it as a chance to try something new. Aisha started a side hustle selling homemade candles online, using skills she picked up from YouTube tutorials. It wasn't easy, late nights, learning marketing on the fly, but that mindset shift turned a low point into a launch pad. Now she's got a growing business and a spark she hadn't felt in years. Here's the deal. Your mindset doesn't fix the problem overnight, but it changes how you attack it. Instead of "I'm stuck," it's "What's my next move?" Instead of "I failed," it's "What did I learn?" It's about seeing that job rejection as a detour, not a dead end. That breakup, a chance to rediscover you. That financial stress, a push to get creative. The UK is full of stories like this. People who looked at the same old problems and chose to see opportunity. You've got that same power. It's not about faking positivity. It's about choosing courage over collapse. So how do you start? That's where we're headed next. Practical steps to turn that mindset into action. Okay, mindset's the foundation, but let's get practical. How do you actually rise above? You're not going to conquer life's challenges by just thinking harder. You need steps, tools, a proper plan. Lucky for you, I've got 3 solid ones, tailored for us Brits, that you can start today. No fluff, just stuff that works. Step 1, break it down and set small goals. Big problems feel like mountains, jobless, skint, stuck. Trying to fix it all at once? That's a recipe for burnout. Instead, chop it up. Say you're job hunting in Leeds and keep getting rejections. Don't aim for "land my dream job tomorrow." Start small. Update your CV this week. Apply to 3 roles by Friday, or message a mate in the industry for advice. Small wins build momentum. Look at the NHS's Couch to 5K app. Millions of Brits have used it to go from sofa spud to runner, not by sprinting a marathon day 1, but by starting with a 30-second jog. Same vibe. Write down 1 goal right now, something you can do in a week. Maybe it's signing up for a free course on OpenLearn, run by the Open University, or cutting your screen time by 10 minutes to clear your head. Small steps, big impact. Step 2, lean into community. We Brits love a bit of DIY, but you don't have to face life alone. There's strength in numbers. Join a local group, whether it's a job club in Liverpool, a mental health meetup in Glasgow, or even a book club in Exeter. Check out your local library or community center. Most run free events. Online, platforms like Meetup have groups for everything from career networking to mindfulness. During the pandemic, communities across the UK pulled together. Think mutual aid groups delivering food to neighbors. Find your people. Even a WhatsApp group with mates who get it can be a lifeline. Share your struggles, swap ideas, lift each other up. Aisha, that candle maker from Manchester, she joined a local women's business network and got tips that took her hustle to the next level. You've got a community out there. Go find it. Step 3. Prioritize your mental game. Mental health isn't a buzzword. It's your foundation. The UK's got resources. Use them. The NHS Every Mind Matters website has free tools, from stress-busting tips to sleep guides. Try their 10-minute mindfulness exercises. They're dead simple and backed by science. Or download apps like Headspace, which offers free trials to practice staying present. Even 5 minutes a day of deep breathing or journaling can reset your headspace. And if it's heavier, don't be afraid to reach out. Call Samaritans at 116 123 free anytime, or text shout to 85258 for crisis support. We're breaking that stiff upper lip stereotype. Asking for help is strength, not weakness. These steps aren't rocket science, but they're powerful because they're doable. Start with one small goal, find your crew, and protect your mental space. Look at someone like James from Birmingham. He was unemployed, battling anxiety, feeling like life was a dead end. He started with a tiny goal, walk 10 minutes a day. Then he joined a local running group through Parkrun, a free UK-wide community event. Those runs led to mates who hyped him up, and eventually, he landed a job through a connection he made there. James didn't change overnight. He took small, consistent steps, backed by community and a focus on his mental health. You can too. Next up, we'll dive into stories of resilience to show you what's possible. Keep watching. This is where it gets inspiring. We've faced the struggles, flipped our mindset, and laid out practical steps to keep moving forward. Now, let's talk about the good stuff, resilience. That's the spark that turns "I can't" into "watch me." It's the fire in every Brit who's ever stared down a challenge and said, "Not today." The UK is built on it. Think of the Blitz spirit, communities pulling together during floods, or even the way we queue politely in a crisis. But resilience isn't just history. It's in you, right now, and it's time to celebrate it. Take Ellie Simmonds, the Paralympic legend from Walsall. Born with dwarfism, she faced a world that wasn't always kind. Stares, doubts, barriers. But Ellie didn't let that define her. She started swimming at 5, trained through pain and early mornings, and went on to win 5 Paralympic golds for Team GB. It's about proving people wrong, she said. Her story's not just about medals. It's about getting back up every single time. Or look at Jamal from East London. After losing his job as a chef during the pandemic, he was skint, sleeping on mates' sofas, feeling like life had written him off. But Jamal had other plans. He started cooking meals for his community, using whatever ingredients he could scrape together. Word spread, and soon he was running pop-up kitchens, feeding hundreds. Now, he's got a food truck and a mission to help others. "I didn't have much, but I had heart," he told a local paper. These aren't superheroes. They're people like you, facing the same UK struggles, redundancies, rising costs, moments of doubt. What makes them stand out? They chose to keep going. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about how you rise. Every time you've pushed through a bad day, maybe a shift at Tesco with a rude customer, or a uni deadline you smashed despite pulling an all-nighter, that's resilience. You're already doing it. The question is, what's next? You've got the same spark as Ellie, as Jamal, as every Brit who's turned a setback into a comeback. It's time to own that strength and make your next move. So here we are. We've walked through the struggles, those gray days, the bills, the self-doubt. We've flipped our mindset, seeing challenges as chances to grow. We've got practical steps, small goals, community, mental health tools, and we've celebrated the resilience that's already in you. Now what?